Welcome everyone, my name is Phantom. So we do not want World War II Zombies to be a trash can, right? And that's somehow we managed to do that in Exo Zombies. You know, Burger Town, I didn't know it was even possible to make trash and zombies. Like I don't know. But today we're going to be looking at top 5 things that World War II Zombies should do, because yesterday we did, well not yesterday, 2 days ago we did things it should not do, and I thought I already made this video, then I checked and I hadn't. So I memed myself apparently, but in the video where I said stuff it should not do, I also talked about stuff it should do a little bit, so I'm not going to mention those same things. Well, I will now, just to give you a little brief overview of what I said. So, good characters, good storyline, and good gameplay. I think that's what I said, but let's get into 5 stuff it should do. So if you're excited for this video, leave a like using your, let's just say, using your tentacle. That'll be easier if you're an octopus. But anyway, let's get into it. Number 5, we need customization, because customization is a huge thing in multiplayer, right? You can change almost everything, but in zombies, it just isn't, and I don't know why, because it makes you play more, it makes your like character more about you and stuff, so we need that in zombies. So you could change like what clothes you're wearing, like your helmet, your hat, face paint, stuff like that. And that'd be really cool, because if there's challenges to unlock different gear and different clothes, then you can sort of show off. Like say you go into a public match and there's some guy wearing this like damn cool gear, and you know that you have to like complete the Easter egg to get it, then you know that that guy's a good guy, so you can sort of show off what you've earned in that way. Another thing I'd love to see is some sort of abilities that you can tie to your character, maybe like the bayonet charge. I don't know if that'd really be good against zombies, flamethrower, or maybe the flaming shotgun shells for multiplayer and other stuff. These are just some things that I thought of. These abilities that just make your character you. Oh, I almost forgot, we got this new image. I think that red thing is a new wonder weapon. Well, that image for World War II just gets me so hyped up. It looks spicy, like, if you ask me. But that was number 5, customization. Number 4, the game needs to be complete when it comes out. And by that I mean it can't be glitchy and doesn't work. So that would just ruin it. Like if a game comes out and it's good but it's glitchy, people aren't going to like it. I mean, look at Zetsabo, like the plants would turn into spiders for some reason. There's also invisible and invincible zombies. Like that's just not a good time. You know, I don't want to be doing that. Like, there was also stuff in Zetsabo when you'd be walking just normally in part of a zombies map, and then you'd just die, like, or you'd fall under that. Like, no, just don't do that. Launch a game complete and make sure that it works, otherwise people aren't going to like it. So that was number 4, make sure that the map works when it comes out, please. And then number 3, new stuff. I guess I'm going to have to tell you what I mean by new stuff. So, the thing is, if this game comes out and it's just like Treyarch Zombies, it's not going to be good, because Sledgehammer can't beat Treyarch at Treyarch Zombies. So they need to do some of their own stuff, change things up, maybe a story mode, or maybe change the way that perks work, or different modes. Or one thing I think needs to change is weapons, because in every single zombies mode it's always the same, right? You have a starting pistol, then you get wall weapons, then you get box weapons. They could change that up. It could be like gun game for multiplayer where you get certain amount of kills, then your gun just changes into a different gun. Or it could be something like a plane flies over, drops a care package or an airdrop, and it'll give you a random gun. So it's sort of like that, like maybe every 3 rounds it could do that. So you could be stuck with bad weapons for a long time, and it's sort of like RNG, so it sort of makes it harder, or it also could make it easier. Or it could just drop you a spoon. Spoons wouldn't be helpful. Number 2, we need a mixture of complex and simple maps, because there's some maps that I love because they're so complicated, right? Like Origins, Shadows of Evil, even Garod sort of fits into that. And then there's maps that I love because they're so simple, like Ascension, Buried, Kino, maybe even Nakden Toten. So we need a mix, because, I mean, I've said this a few times, you know, Shadows of Evil being the starting map on Black Ops 3, it was pretty brutal. If that was your first zombies, I feel sorry for you. You know, by the time you're pack-a-punching on Shadows of Evil, you're 80 years old, you know, you're gone, right? You know, you can only play 1 game of Shadows in your lifetime. That's how complicated it is. So we need to maybe make things not that complicated. Okay, but please not that complicated, I beg of you. So maybe, I sort of think maybe like Buried from Black Ops 2, because Buried is so easy and it's so simple in a way that you can keep playing it so much and not get bored. You can play game after game after game of just Buried, but it's not simple, like bare bones, if that makes sense. Like there's still lots of stuff to do in the map, but it's just more simplified. So that didn't make sense, but we'll just go with it. Okay, here we go, the finale. Number 1. It has to be what they say it is. So they keep going on about how spooky, how horror, how you're actually going to be scared playing this mode. They keep saying that, but what happens if it turns out that that's not true? Everything would be ruined, right? So before Zetsubo came out, my man Blundell here in 2004, he was saying, oh, this is the scariest map we've made yet. And then Zetsubo came out and it wasn't really that scary at all. Like, it was a little bit, you sort of got that creepy vibe when you're in the bunker in Zetsubo, but it wasn't scary, right? So if they keep saying, oh, World War II Zombies is going to be so scary, it's a horror themed game, and then we go into it and it's just not, then it would sort of be like, well, that's that ruined. So we need to actually have this sort of horror or creepy or unsettling vibe going on in the maps. I mean, the last time I was actually scared playing zombies was probably in Buried when I got surrounded by those witches. Man, that was a bad day. Like, think we'll forget about that day though. We'll just forget about that one. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay spicy.